Let's turn to West Asia now. Two old foes talking about war, Israel and Iran. It all started with a report last week. Israel is apparently setting aside funds for attacking Iran. How much money are we talking about? Around $1.5 billion. Israel plans to spend this money, $1.5 billion, on new weapons, modern jets, intelligence-gathering drones and other artillery. The rumor is they also want a very specific American weapon. The GBU-72 Advanced 5K penetrator. It's also called the bunker buster. This weapon could be used to penetrate Iran's nuclear sites. Israel wants to buy it from the US. Will Joe Biden sell? The US has sold smaller bunker busters to Israel in the past. Plus, there is bipartisan support for arming Israel. The next question is, will Israel attack? How serious are they about starting a war? According to some reports, the Israeli Air Force is already training pilots. Their pilots are running simulations, basically reenacting how they would hit Iranian targets. Is there any scope left for diplomacy? Well, there always is, but the window is closing fast. Officials say the Iran nuclear deal is on the verge of collapse. Neither America nor Iran is taking a step back. Joe Biden is sticking to his original demand, rejoin the deal and we will lift sanctions. Iran wants the very opposite, lift the sanctions and we will save the deal. To make matters worse, the new regime in Iran is second-guessing the deal. Their worry is this: it's a lot of haggling, a lot of diplomacy. Is it worth the effort? Their hardline vote bank would love a more stern approach to the West. And that's where we stand, a perfect stalemate. Except in this case, Iran is not interested in the status quo. If the talks collapse, Tehran will continue nuclear enrichment, and if that happens, Israel will take the military approach. Foreign Minister Yair Lapid says, striking Iran is not just their right, it's their responsibility.
If a terror regime is going to acquire a nuclear weapon, we must act. We must make clear that the civilized world won't allow it. If the Iranians don't believe the world is serious about stopping them, they'll race to the bomb. Israel reserves the right to act at any given moment in any way. That is not only our right, it is also our responsibility.
You can guess how Iran responded to that. Here's what their top security officials said. Instead of allocating $1.5 billion budget for atrocities against Iran, the Zionist regime, that is Israel, should focus on providing tens of thousands of billion dollars funding to repair the damage that is going to be caused by Iran's shocking response. Strong words there. Both countries are threatening war. They're talking about devastating consequences. The nuclear weapons are the big issue here, but it's not the only one. Iran is one of the biggest advocates for a Palestinian state. For decades, the issue has fueled the Arab-Israel rivalry. Some Arab states have buried the hatchet. They have dehyphenated Israel and Palestine with the Abraham Accords. Iran's supreme leader had some tough words for those Arab states. He compared the Abraham Accords to sins that had to be corrected.
Some governments have unfortunately made errors, have made big errors, and have sinned in normalizing their relations with the usurping and oppressive Zionist regime. It's an act against Islamic unity. They must return from this path and make up for this big mistake.
Iran will debate the nuclear deal, it will debate sanctions, but it will not debate Palestine, which is why Israel's latest moves are likely to enrage them further. Around 3,000 new settlements have been approved in the West Bank. This land was captured by Israel in the 1967 war, but Palestinians claim it as part of their future state. Almost 460,000 settlers live in the West Bank. More could follow under the new Israeli government. So many differences, so many threats and war cries. But will Israel actually strike Iranian nukes? Well, they have done it before. There have been cyber strikes, power outages, mysterious fires, all sorts of accidents at Iranian nuclear sites. Tehran has always blamed Israel for these mishaps. If Israel and Iran do come to blows, it would be a failure on two counts. One, the obvious destruction and loss of life, and two, a massive failure for diplomacy. Joe Biden firmly believed that he could save the nuclear deal with Iran, but 10 months into his presidency, Iran and Israel are threatening war. Wwiii is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Ruach, double honors to the elders and apostles, that great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. So just want to go into this quick lesson, which was sparked by, the video that you just seen. So, the war drums are, those war drums are getting louder and louder, And as we get closer and closer to, the institution of the Haragma, then you're going to see, World War III, continue to ramp up. As the Apostle Tahar said, this thing is not going to go down until Esau makes his move, to put, that Haragma in every, person down here on the earth. Okay. And as we get closer to that moment, you're going to see more tensions, you're going to see more skirmishes break out, and after, he goes and make that move, he institutes that Haragma, he gives the decree. Yeah, everybody, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond is supposed to receive that Haragma. Then everything is going to speed up, man. Okay. But what you see right now is a precursor to World War III. Okay. And as the scriptures say, what you're going to get it, the least of the flock shall draw them out. Because who is going to attack Iran? It's going to be Israel. And then they're going to draw America into the war. And then the Russians are going to hop in. The European nations are going to turn on America. So, hey, man, we at the end of this thing. This deal is getting ready to go down. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to return. And the Most High will, rain judgment down here upon the earth, man. Everything's going according to plan. So let's hit some scriptures. This is Revelation 11:14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, which the second woe was World War II. Okay, that's long gone. That ended in 1945. When it says, behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, quick in the Most High's sense of time. All right, because that was about 70 years ago, 70 plus years ago, give or take. That's nothing to the Heavenly Father. Okay, so it's, basically like right after World War II ended, World War III is getting ready to pop off. Okay, and we're right around the corner from this deal going down, man. And who are going to be the main participants in World War III? You're going to have Iran, you're going to have Israel, you're going to have America, and you're going to have Russia. Okay, the end result is that America and the land of Israel is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Okay, that land is going to be completely destroyed. All right, anybody that's in the land of Israel, is not part of the elect, you're going to get destroyed, man. Okay, and the Most High is going to allow that land to be built back up. All right, but your allies, okay, those small hats out there in the Middle East, they're going to draw America into this third world war, man. Who was Israel purchasing weapons from? Who are they trying to get weapons from, man? Just as you heard in the news clip, they're trying to get it from America. So America's, really the only ally for Israel out there, man. They're the ones backing them up. Okay. The Russians ain't on the side of Israel, and those different European nations. Okay, those 10 horns, they're going to turn on America and Israel as well. All right. This is Jeremiah 49, and I'll start at 7. It says, concerning Edom, which Edom represents you so-called white people. All right. And the Most High is getting ready to judge you Edomites, man. The main judgment is going to happen to you Edomites. Okay, because who's over there in the land of Israel? You Edomites. Okay, who's over here in America? You Edomites, man. Those are two Edomite-controlled countries. So the Most High is gunning for you. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Why? Because you don't know what's going on. Okay? You so lifted up with pride that you don't see that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is setting you up, man. Okay? The Russians are backing the Iranians. The Russians have hypersonic missiles, man. And who else is joined up with Russia? China, okay, North Korea, you know. And your standing on the world stage is falling. Okay, your reputation is you know, it's not worth anything anymore, man. Everybody's looking at you some kind of way. It says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to visit you, man. And how is the Heavenly Father going to visit you? Like it says in Isaiah, the 29th chapter, with thunder, with earthquake, okay, and with that fire, man. Okay, those thermonuclear missiles. It says, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they had enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret place. And you getting exposed, man. Okay. You're not this holy nation that you portrayed yourself to be. Okay. You moved out there to the Middle East trying to, you know, present yourself to the world as the Israelites, but you don't conduct yourself as the Israelites did, man. Okay. And those nations that are in that area, they know how the Israelites got down. Okay, because they actually experienced us, man. And you are completely contrary to how we conducted ourselves, man. You don't even follow the Bible. Okay, you got the Talmud and you follow the Kabbalah, man, which is completely wicked. All right. And these other nations are hip to you. Okay, they hip to America, man. America's supposed to be this bastion of freedom, you know, this God-fearing country, but you worship the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, all the wickedness that goes on here, man. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. You can't hide yourself no more, man. That lie that you told the world that you are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the people know what's going on, man. Okay. And the Most High is going to put the thought in their mind to blast that place to hell and back. It says his seed is spoiled and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Who is that talking about? The nation of Israel. Okay, we went into captivity, man. That cup, you know, full of the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we drank it. We drank the dregs of it, man. Okay, and we wasn't even supposed to experience that. All right, we weren't even supposed to drink of it, man. It says, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. So we drank of that cup, man. It says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So here it is, the Most High punished us. And you Edomites think you're going to get off scot-free, man. Okay, the things that's being built up and prepared is for your destruction, man. Okay, this World War III is not going to go down and you Edomites come out on top, man. The Most High is leading you into this to destroy you. Okay. It says, art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So that cup is going to pass on to you. Okay. You're going to get punished for what you've done. All right. You're not the chosen people of the Most High. The Most High has not extended mercy unto you. All you got coming to you is judgment. Okay. And that judgment is going to take place in World War III. All right. But see, the Most High is going to let you get to that point where you know, trying to pretty much take over all creation with your haragma. And then the Most High is going to bring that judgment on your ass. Verse 13, it says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that Basra shall become a desolation. And Basra is America. Okay. Basra was the capital city of Edom in the ancient time. And the capital city of Edom today is America. Okay. This is where all the ideas come out of, you know. Everybody follows America in the quote unquote Western world. All right. Even Israel, they modeled themselves after America. You know, they established a republic amongst themselves. They have a constitution. OK, so this is the headquarters of Esau, man. It says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that Basra, America, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. So the Most High is going to completely wipe this place from off the face of the earth, man, along with the land of Israel. Okay. And to prove that this isn't talking about the ancient Basra, the Most High said he's going to, you know, destroy Basra and all the cities. Okay, Basra was just one city, man. This modern day Basra has multiple cities. So every city that's here in America is going to be completely destroyed. Okay, there's not going to be anything for Esau to build back up, man. Okay, first of all, there's not going to be anyone left here. But if there was an Edomite dwelling here, there would be nothing left for him to rebuild, man. Everything is going to be completely wiped out. It's going to be a complete desert, man. And that's how pissed off Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is with you damn devils, man. It says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. And that's what's going on. These other nations are preparing for war, man. Why you think China just tested that hypersonic missile? Okay. Why you think Russia, they're up in their hypersonic missile capabilities, man? Okay, that ain't just for show. That's not for deterrent either. They plan on using those things, man. Okay, Putin has been recorded in an interview saying that this thing is going to escalate into a nuclear war very quickly, man. Okay, they don't plan on having no long, drawn out 4-year war, 5-year war. Okay, this thing is going to be quick, man. As Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai stated, he shall make a speedy riddance. Okay, this place is going to go out in 1 hour, man. It says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. And that's what these other nations are doing. They're preparing for war, man. Okay. And who's doing that? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is putting it in these nations' mind to prepare for war. Okay. Because this World War III is getting ready to go down. We right on the cusp of it, man. All right. It says, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. And you damn devils are despised, man. Okay, and you're the most insignificant nation on the earth. You haven't really contributed anything to the world, man, outside of wickedness. Sodomy, transformers. You trying to push that throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Okay, and everybody hates you, man. Okay, everywhere you go, they got a name for you, man. China, they call you the great dragon, Ishmael, he called you the great Satan. All right. So these other nations are hip to you, man. They know that you aren't who you say you are. OK, they know you're not the righteous, man. You're the wicked. All right. It says, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee and the pride of thine heart. And thy terribleness is talking about your military might, man. So you actually have it in your mind that because you have, all this military capability, that you're going to be able to overcome any nation that tries to come up against you, man. So you ain't never going to go down. OK, but see, that's part of that trap that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai laid for you, man. OK, you think you on a high level, but the Most High is getting ready to bring you down. OK, you think you a God. The Most High is going to show you that you ain't nothing but a man. All right. It says thy terribleness hath deceived thee. Yeah, your military might has you deceived, man. OK, you all puffed up thinking that, OK, anybody that comes up against me, I'm going to destroy them. Your military is inadequate, man. OK, you got transformers ready to be put on the front lines. OK, and you can't have effeminate men fighting in a war, man. They're going to lose their mind out there. It says thy terribleness hath deceived thee and the pride of thine heart. And you proud as hell. OK, it says, oh, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. And you try to forget about this, man. You act like you ain't crawled your ass out the caves 500 years ago, man. Let you tell it. You've always been in power. OK, you were the Medo-Persians. You were the Babylonians. You were the Assyrians. You was ruling the Sumerian Empire. OK, before the flood happened, your ass was there on top. All these other kingdoms that have been in power. That was you, And all the dark nations, they was just swinging from trees, living like savages, man. That's the pride of this damn devil. And he actually believes his own madness, man. It says, thy terribleness hath deceived thee and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. But if you go into your history, you're the lowest nation ever to exist. OK, the only nation as a whole to live in caves, man. OK, to not be able to speak. To wear your clothes until they literally disintegrate, man. That's your history. OK, but then you look at this devil now. He's on his high horse, man. He act like that never happened. I'm not a caveman. I'm the civilized nation. I'm the one that brought knowledge and science to the whole world. You know? No, you ain't nothing but a caveman. Okay? The basis of men, as the scriptures call you. It says, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 17, it says, also Edom shall be a desolation. So the Most High is going to wipe this place from off the face of the earth. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, because the Most High is literally going to destroy this place from one end of, America to the other end. So from the Atlantic to the Pacific, it's going to be a complete desert, man. And it's a very large country. Okay. For some, a plague like this to befall this place, that's going to astonish people, man. Okay. They pissed off the Heavenly Father that much that he wiped the whole place from off the face of the earth, man. Okay. It says also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof. Okay, with Sodom and Gomorrah went out via thermonuclear fire, man. And that's the same way America's going to go out. And that's the same way the land of Israel is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Okay. And it's no coincidence that the same things that were going on in Sodom and Gomorrah is the same thing that's happening in America and in the land of Israel, man. The biggest sodomite parade in the world happens in the land of Israel, man, in Tel Aviv, Pink City. And these are supposed to be the people of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, see, in those other nations that's out there, them Ishmaelites, they see that and they know you ain't the people of the Heavenly Father, man. The Israelites never got down like that. Okay, that was not something that was accepted amongst the nation of Israel. Okay, an individual that would be doing that would get judged. All right. But see, when Esau Edom comes on the scene, he uplifts those things, man, because he's the devil. All right. It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that he may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that he had taken against Edom. See, and this is what you elites fail to realize, man. The Most High has taken counsel against you. Okay, the Most High has proposed, certain devices to befall you, man. Okay, that main device being the thermonuclear destruction. There's nothing you can do to get out of it. Okay, that's why you see this World War III ramping up, man. Tensions between Iran and Israel is ramping up. Okay, as spoken in the scriptures, man. Okay, because Israel will go to war with Iran. Calmer heads ain't gonna prevail, man. This thing is gonna continue to escalate until all out war breaks out, man. And America is gonna back up the land of Israel. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw the mountain. Who's the least of the flock? That's Israel. Okay. Pretty much like the smallest Edomite nation, man. Okay. And the most insignificant amongst you damn devils. All right. They're going to draw you out and lead you to World War III. Because America's going to back Israel regardless, man. And they're going to attack Iran. Iran's going to retaliate. Okay. And then eventually America's going to be drawn in. And once that happens, that's when the Russians going to step in, man. That bear going to come for your ass. All right. And after that happens, it ain't going to be too long before this place is destroyed, man. And this is what we're looking forward to. All right. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because the Most High is going to destroy the land of Israel as well. It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, because those missiles are going to hit this place, man. Not only are they going to hit America, they're going to hit the land of Israel, man. Both of those lands are going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Okay. And it's going to be a huge earthquake. All right. It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. because they're going to have to deal with Yahushua and the angels, man. All right. So from there, we're going to get this. This is Revelation 20. And I'm going to start at 7. Revelation 20 and 7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, which the 1,000 years, represents the time roughly from 325 AD up until 1453 when Constantinople fell. Okay, it says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay, shall be loosed out of his prison because we had him in slavery. All right. It says it shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, which that's Russia. Okay. And we look this word deceive up. The word there is planao, which means to lead astray from the truth. And that's what this damn devil has done since he came into power, man. Okay. He's pushed that image of Cesare Borgia throughout the four corners of the earth, put himself up as being the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. Okay. Being the son of the Most High. So he has these nations looking at him. Well, they was looking at him like this at one point, like he was the way to the Heavenly Father. Okay. If you want to please the Most High, you got to follow his people, which he put himself up as the people of the Heavenly Father. And these nations followed him. They implemented his ways amongst themselves. Okay. And they were deceived because he is not the chosen of the Heavenly Father. He's the devil, man. It says it shall go to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, Russia, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, which goes into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, so the Most High set this damn devil up pretty much to kick off, these different world wars, ultimately World War III. All right, so he can be destroyed, man. Which that's going to be the last war fought down here on the earth. All right, this is going to be the war to end all wars, man. It says, and they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about, which the camp of the saints is the land of Israel. All right. And the beloved city, and fire came down from the Most High out of heaven and devoured them. See, the Most High is going to rain missiles down on the land of Israel as well. Okay. So the Most High is going to wipe Israel from off the face of the earth, and he's going to wipe America from off the face of the earth. And that's why you see tensions ramping up, man. Okay. Israel going to war with Iran. And Iran has said on multiple occasions that they want to wipe Israel from off the face of the earth, man. Okay, and the reason why they're saying that is because the Most High is putting it in their mind to say those things. Because then that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to wipe the land of Israel from off the face of the earth, man. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 28. It says, behold, an horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. And these Arabs are going to go against the land of Israel, man. Okay. Verse 30, it says, also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. And Carmania, when you look up where this place is, it's in Iran. Okay, so the Iranians are going to take part in this World War III, man. All right. It says also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. And if you ever seen how wild boars get down, they get to a mode, especially the females protecting their young. They get into a mode where they don't really care about anything, man. They'll do whatever it takes to protect their offspring, man. And that's, the mentality that these Iranians are going to have. Okay. They're going to jack you up, man. You ain't going to win. All right. It says also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. See, so the Iranians are going to join up with these different Arab nations to take your ass out, man. You ain't going to win. Okay. And one of the things that really pissed them Arab nations off was when you declared Jerusalem to be the capital of the land of Israel. Okay. It says, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, which is America. Okay. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, them Arabs. Okay. Because even, the elites, they propose this, that World War III would be, a war between the so-called Jews, Judaism and Islam. okay? And, Christianity in there as well, which, that's coming from the American side and the rest of these Western countries. All right. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, but who's going to overcome, man? These Arab nations, okay, along with Iran, along with Russia, okay, and these other nations, man, China, all right, hell, even those EU countries, because they going to turn on America and Israel. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, which what was the nature of the Arabs, of Ishmael? He's a wild man, okay? It says, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, okay? Then then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of the Assyrians, the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them, and in their host shall be fear and dread, and strife among their kings, okay? And this is how it's going to go down, man. These Arab nations are going to rise up against the land of Israel. Okay, Iran is going to join with them, and Russia's going to be a part of that, man. And the end result is that Israel is going to be wiped off the face of the earth along with America. We rapidly approaching this time, man. Okay, the closer we get to this man instituting that Haragba, the closer we get to World War III. The closer we get to the destruction of America, the destruction of the land of Israel, the deliverance of the Israelites from Babylon the Great and from the four corners of the earth. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom.